What's up, my friends? My name's iirix. Today I'm going to be reviewing a card that reminds me of a lot of all the commands and all of the, well, Dromoka's command, the dragon's commands, and the commands from way back in Lorwyn. Today's card is Collective Effort. While not being nearly as powerful anywhere near, especially cryptic command, Jesus, especially not being like that, but especially looking at it like the way things are today with the current standard environment. I like this a lot because for one white, it's a sorcery with Escalade. Tap an untapped creature you control, pay this cost for each mode chosen beyond the first. And I love that because cryptic command you chose two. The Dragon's commands, you chose two. This one has three options, so it's short by one, but you can do all three if you want, and I love that. Choose one or more. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Destroy target enchantment. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature target player controls. I love this thing. It can get rid of a pesky enchantment. Not a big deal, but you know what? They come up. That's a thing. It happens. Destroy a creature with power 4 or greater in an environment where we have the Eldrazi running about. Yeah, that's pretty nice. We still have the Elder Dragons for a little while too. The new ones, I see a lot of Ojutai lately, and Atarka. Those are still being played. Avacyn, other things like that. And it's I'd say Westvale Abbey, not the reverse side Ormondal, but I mean he's hexproof. So is he? No, he's indestructible. You can't destroy him. Is the point? You can't target him. I know that. You can't target to destroy him. That's why I run clip wings in my standard deck. But I like that. And then to put a +1/+1 counter on each creature target player controls. I like that a lot because you look at just about anybody's had to deal with this. You go into standard or modern, any constructed tournament, and what is one thing that you don't want to have to deal with? I know for me, it's the mirror match, because the mirror match is a pain in the ass. And you think, well, I have an advantage. I know exactly what they can and can't do. Yes, but so does the opponent. They know exactly what you can and can't do. And that's why when I have to play the mirror in my Bant Collected Company deck, I throw in Gideon. So that way, as soon as I play him, I can emblem him, and now all of my stuff is bigger than theirs. So good luck mirroring that. Collective Effort brings a little bit different, something a little bit different to that. So for 3 mana, you can put a +1 counter on each creature you control. That's less permanent. The emblem cannot be messed with. They cannot tamper with that. But that might be the one turn you need, and you can pick off a creature in the same card, and maybe an enchantment if they have one that's bothering you. But most likely, I don't see that one happening too often. But I think that's awesome. The only thing I don't like about it, compared to that, in that one analogy, there are many situations you can compare it to and talk about. But in that one situation, I don't like it because the emblem cannot be messed with. It's a +1/+1 counter on each creature target player controls, and that is very easy to avoid. Just bounce everything, engulf the shores, and is it? Yes, I believe it is. It bounces everything. Those are everywhere. It's not hard. They keep one in standard all the time. And if modern, oh geez. Anyway, I'm rambling like I usually do. Today for collective effort on draft, I'm gonna go to 4 because it's a solid piece of removal, and it can be that +1/+1 to your team that you need. And enchantments get played in draft quite a bit. I see them anyway. For standard, a 3. I don't really see a lot of pesky enchantments. There are a few people who play some in control decks, but they're not as big of a deal as a big creature, and getting those +1/+1 counters in the mirror match could make all the difference. Modern at 2.5, I don't know if you're going to be playing it, but if you do, you're definitely going to be trying to get 2 of those options to go off, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be remove a creature from the field and +1 counter on all your stuff, which I could totally see that being a thing with maybe Arcbound Ravager, if there's a white variant of Ravager, and then, when he dies, modular kicks, and you got that extra +1 counter. But I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. I know my Ravager deck is blue, black, red. So, I don't know if a white one, but, wouldn't be surprised, because Tempered Steel, right, guys? For EDH, a 4, because the removal is a great thing to have. There's so many things aside from little tiny utility creatures. Most of the things in the format are going to be 4 power or greater, but I really like the Destroy an Enchantment for EDH because there are a lot of enchantments that get played for whatever reason. Mostly the ones I see will be things that are taxing, like ghostly prison, propaganda, collective restraint, stuff like that. So those get annoying. And even if they're not playing a lot of those, there's aura shards, there's Mirari's Wake, and there's stuff that can be done. It's I think it's Mirari's Wake. I hope. White green enchantment that gives you more mana. And the +1 counter is just gravy. So that's what I have to say about collective effort. If you like what I have to say, leave a like. If you have a different opinion, let me know down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time.